Hi Aquarius, how are you? Welcome to your Horoscope Psychic Tarot reading for the entire year of 2020. So this will include the months of January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December of 2020. So welcome to the new year, welcome to the new decade. Soon we will be going into Aquarius season. In the literal sense, but also in the metaphysical, astrological sense as well. Because Saturn will be going into Aquarius this year, I believe. And I'm excited about that because I have Saturn in Aquarius. We all know that, well, maybe some of you don't know. I'll school you really quickly. Saturn is one of your ruling planets, all right? Excuse me, I need my coffee. You're my first reading of today. I have a client reading after this, so gotta get my, energy up with my coffee. Need to get some tea soon to get my third eye up. But anyway, by the way, tea is good for third eye, and metaphysical, spiritual energies, Aquarius. So I would definitely look into getting tea. Now, if you can use the true essence of the tea you're drinking, such as if you're drinking ginger root, try to actually get ginger root from a grocery store, preferably an organic grocery store or an organic farmer or whatever. If you're drinking lemon tea, try to get the lemon so you can get the true essence of the fruit, because that will make it more potent, not only for your body, but also for your spiritual body as well. Side note. Saturn in Aquarius. So Saturn is one of your ruling planets. Uranus is actually your main ruling planet. So we know that Uranus, or maybe you don't know. I assume everyone on my channel knows about astrology, to some degree, but I also understand that there's always new people watching my videos. So make sure you subscribe, like this video, comment, and share with your friends and family. Make sure you also hit the bell next to the subscribe button so you get notification every time I go live or upload a brand new video. You can also check me out, follow me, like me on my Facebook page and Instagram, LAMARR TOWNSEND Tarot, on both Facebook and Instagram. And if you would be interested in a personal, private psychic tarot reading like I'm about to do for you right now, or if you'd be interested in an astrological natal chart, birth chart reading, all right, which I'm kind of doing for you a little bit right now. Or if you would be interested in candle work, because I also do candle work. I'm also expanding my business. So one of my goals for my Saturn in Aquarius 2020 is to expand my business, create products and things like that. So if you would be interested in getting a reading from me, getting candle work from me, check out my website, LamarrTownsendTarot.com. I have so many different services. I have phone readings, I have specials. One of the main specials I have right now is the 2020 New Year special, where you get one candle, you get one birth chart reading recorded, and you get one 30-minute recorded psychic tarot reading as well. All right, for $100. But I also have other specials. I have the $55 special where you get a 20-minute psychic tarot reading and a 20-minute birth chart reading for $55. So check out my website to get a reading from me. I am available and I would love to read for you. You can also call me or text me at 703-791-9162. So Uranus, your main ruling planet, rules how we approach our own personal goals and aspirations in life. It also rules friends, acquaintances, and social groups. So when Saturn goes into Aquarius, you may find that you become more focused on your true aspirations, your true goals, especially when it relates to your status in life, your career in life, because these are all things that Saturn rules, your co-ruling planet, right? So Aquarius is also co-ruled by Saturn, which Saturn is going to go in Aquarius soon. Right now, Saturn is in Capricorn, which you're still benefiting from because Capricorn is ruled by Saturn as well. So you and Capricorn are both brothers and sisters in that way, if you didn't know, which is interesting because it's Capricorn, during the month of late December and then January, and then late January it goes into your sign. So it's kind of that flow. But Saturn rules our career, professional destiny, status in society. It rules time. It rules weight, and things of that nature. It rules debt. So when Saturn goes into Aquarius, it can be really, really good for those of you who are trying to make career changes, who want a change in your career, all right? And this is not just for Aquarius Sun, by the way. Excuse me, I have people walking past my window and staring. I don't like that. I like my privacy. This is not just for Aquarius Sun. This is for Aquarius Moon, Rising, Venus, and all placements in between, by the way. So just wanted to give that little caveat about, what's going on astrologically with you all. And of course, there's more to the story. We also have other planets that will go, in your sign throughout the year. But we have a lot of Capricorn and soon to be going into Aquarius planetary alignments and shifts going on right now. So let's go ahead and cleanse the cards and cleanse the energies. Usually I have sage, but right now I don't have sage. Right now I don't have sage, but I'm using cinnamon, a cinnamon stick. And cinnamon is just as good as sage. Although sage is, who can deny sage's amazingness? But cinnamon is good for protection. Cinnamon is good for cleansing. It's also good for bringing abundance, wealth, and prosperity in. Many other things. So cinnamon is an all-purpose spiritual use and medicinal use, food use, and so many other things. Thank you for cleansing and clearing the energy of this deck from any past reading. In Jesus' name I pray and thank you. Amen, amen, and amen. So let's get into your reading, Aquarius, for 2020, since I have talked up a storm already. So let's see what's in store for the zodiac sign Aquarius for the year of 2020. Sorry, my window's open, so if you hear a lot of background noise, that's why. I live in a noisy area. What's in store for Aquarius for the month of January through December of 2020. It's interesting because I'm picking up the month of September for you all this year in 2020. So I don't know exactly what's going to happen in the month of September. I guess we'll see when the cards pop out. But I feel like the month of September there's something there for you all in the month of September. Some sort of shift or change I'm picking up. Your time is coming, Aquarius, and it's so exciting. There's a lot of changes in store for you all, Aquarius. There's a lot of changes on the horizon. Changes I feel specifically when it comes to your outlook on life. And this could definitely relate to Saturn in Aquarius energy, Saturn in Aquarius vibes. When we make changes in our career, and especially when we make changes that we really want to make, changes that excite us, that venerate us, that give us the freedom that we want to desire. Our lives change. Your life is going to change in a very prominent way. I feel like in 2020 Aquarius, there's something with these planetary alignments and planetary energies and just the energies going on in your life and shifting, I feel. Especially if you have moon in Aquarius, I'm picking up. Because this is on your emotional, intuitive, psychic level. So some of you are being guided towards newness. Some of you are being guided towards change at this time. But there's something, Aquarius, where I feel for the past decade or several years, life, it's kind of been going on, and you have little spurts of excitement, little spurts of change, and it's kind of come and gone. It's kind of waned. It feels like this sense of excitement, this sense of I'm excited about my life. I'm excited about what I'm doing. I wake up excited. I go to bed excited. There's something where there's some sort of excitement or excitement for the future, excitement for what the year brings that's coming up within you. And I feel like it deals with certain things, once again, that you want to implement, certain things that you want to change about your life. So some of you may really be focusing on, I don't want to call them New Year's resolutions, because New Year's resolutions always kind of course the camera stopped. Sorry about that. It is what it is. I don't want to call them New Year's resolutions, because New Year's resolutions has like a limited amount of timeness to it. In the sense of, we have these resolutions at the beginning of the year, we mess up mid-year, and it's like, oh, well, forget it, let's try again next year. But it feels like, it's not necessarily a New Year's resolutions. It's a life resolutions, Aquarius, for you. It's something that you are dedicated to because you really want change in your life. You really want abundance in your life. You really want more freedom in your life. So whatever has been constricting you, whatever has been confining you, you are reassessing, reevaluating, and there's some change that's going to be happening in these dynamics in your life, whether these dynamics relate to friendships, relationships, work relationships, business relationships, your job, your career, once again, or just your overall goals and aspirations. I feel it's like you're also wanting more for yourself. You're striving for more for yourself. I feel, Aquarius, at the same time. And you're sticking to it, and if not everyone's down for the ride, if not everyone's down to join you in this change that you're going through, this lifestyle change, this desire for more, this striving for more ambition in your life, it's like you don't mind leaving people behind. You don't mind leaving certain situations behind. I feel like some of you who have been working a certain job, for example, for like years, and it's not the worst job, but it's maybe not the best job either. You could be doing better for yourself. It's like you finally make a decision and say, you know what, I think I'm going to go to school. Or, you know what, I think I'm going to be a housewife. Or I think I'm going to take advantage of this new opportunity, whether this new opportunity is like an internship where there's, no uncertainty necessarily, or it's like, whether this new opportunity is suddenly you have a new opportunity to move to a new town or city, you know? But it's like whatever opportunities arise, you're going to take them and run with it. You're going to grab the bull by the horns and ride it until I see it's like you're going to ride it until you tame the bull, really. You're gonna ride the bull until you tame it. And to me, the bull is a metaphorical or synonymous to like life taking you for a ride. And I don't know if you've ever like seen, because I know a lot of people watch these videos from all over the country, all over the world. So hey, from good old Virginia here, all right. But I don't know if you've ever seen like a bull in like, for example, like a mechanical bull, at those places where they have mechanical bulls, it's like a game to try to ride the mechanical bull and not fall off, right? I don't know if anyone's ever literally tried to ride a bull, like a real life bull. I feel like that could be actually dangerous, maybe. Like, I don't know, bulls kind of have this erratic side to them. But at the same time, especially when you're ruled by Uranus, life has this erraticness to it, this unpredictableness to it. And it's something you've had to live with. It's something you've had to learn. Because one thing I will say about Uranus as well is that Uranus does rule unpredictability. So Uranus is always going to throw something at you. Whether you are an Aquarius Sun, Moon, Rising, Saturn, Venus, Mars, Mercury, North Node, South Node. There's always going to be something that life throws at you unexpected. And it could be the smallest things. It could be the biggest things. But you have to learn as an Aquarius to ride it out. It's almost like life is saying to you, if you want your freedom, then you need to learn how to be free. And being free is not being stuck or being stagnant in a situation that's not conducive to your growth. That's not where you want to be, but it just works for you. It feeds that Saturn desire within you, because remember, you're co-ruled by Saturn, to have stability. Especially in the sense of economic stability, a roof over your head, money in your bank, right? These are all Saturn energies. It's interesting because Saturn is going into Aquarius soon. I knew there was a reason why I brought it up at the beginning of the video. It's like your desire for for stability is going to be satisfied, but it's not going to be satisfied in a Capricornian Saturn way. Saturn is going into your sign soon, so it's going to be satisfied in the sense of, okay, you want stability, you want a home, you want a good job, then you've got to take a risk, take a chance, or if life throws you a risk, throws you a chance, take it. Jump on it. Jump on the opportunity. And maybe there's something about the opportunity of this change that's manifesting for you that is going to be a little bit rocky. Like kind of trying to ride the mechanical bull. But it's like you're going to be the one person, Aquarius, that actually rides the mechanical bull until the mechanical bull decides to like stop and say, okay, you know what, you won. Like, I don't know if that's how it works. I've never actually, I think maybe I've tried to ride a mechanical bull once. I don't remember. But it's like you're going to be the one person that rides the physical bull, the real life bull, metaphorically speaking, of course. But I'm sure there's people that do ride bulls. I feel like that's a thing. I'm going to have to look into it. It's very like Taurus energy. And interestingly enough, oh my god, this is all making so much sense. Uranus is in Taurus right now. That's why I'm getting this bull metaphorical analogy, like in my head, in my psychic vision. Taurus is associated with the bull. Uranus is your home ruling planet. This is all very Uranus and Taurus to me. Uranus does rule change. Taurus does rule stability. Taurus is an earth sign traditionally ruled by Venus. Venus and Taurus specifically rules the second house. The second house rules our money, our personal finances, our sense of security, in the sense of having a roof over our head, having money in our pocket, having job security. It's all clicking now. It makes so much sense. You see how astrology aligns with psychic tarot readings? That's why I always recommend you all who get personal readings from me to get a birth chart reading as well as a psychic tarot reading. That's why I have the specials I have that include the birth chart reading and the psychic tarot reading, because often you will get a lot of insight and clarity about your questions in terms of psychics, in terms of tarot, through your astrological birth chart. All right, off my soapbox, back into the reading. So you are going to be the one, Aquarius, that tames the bull this year. That is able to ride out and figure out the algorithm, YouTube speak, right? Social media speak. You're going to figure out the algorithm, but it's interesting because social media, YouTube, and technology is also ruled by Uranus. You're going to figure out the algorithm to tame the bull, to get what you want and be happy with it, to be content with it, to be comfortable. And that is also Taurus Venus energy. Oh my god, I've spent so much time just on one card. I got all of that insight from just this one card, and we have a whole spread to pull. Let me put that down. I have a sip of my coffee. And make sure you all subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, comment, and share with your friends and family. Thank you for listening and watching. Get a reading from me. I'm available. Yeah, Aquarius. Is that an eagle? I've never seen that. I've never seen the eagle. Well, I've seen it, but I've never actually paid attention to it until now. There's something where you are being called towards something higher at this time. Also, you're more connected to a higher power. So this can mean many things. Excuse me. Especially if you're a sun in Aquarius, this is like you connecting more to your life purpose, your higher self. Which our life purpose is often connected to our career. Our life purpose, can often become a career for ourselves, a way that we can sustain our life, And the sun in astrology traditionally rules the 5th house, and the sun, the 5th house, Leo, because the sun and the 5th house are both ruled by Leo, or the sun rules Leo. It does rule our connection to our life purpose and our higher self. So like I said, some of you, this is a very intuitive energy. And it's interesting, Aquarius, because you're a very intuitive sign, actually. You're an air sign, but you often get mistaken for a water sign because you're associated, your symbology is the water bearer. So it's a very intuitive month, Aquarius, or intuitive month. It's a very intuitive year, Aquarius, in which you're going to get a lot of insights. You're going to get a lot of intuitive insights. You're going to be called to trust your intuition, to follow your intuition, to follow your inner guidance. And it's going to take you to some amazing, albeit maybe a little bit scary places in the sense of just new environments. Oh my gosh. Some of you are going to be walking into new environments or rooms in which it's like, I've arrived. This is where I've always wanted to be. And it's exciting because you've finally gotten there, but it's also, there's an element to it that's scary because it's like, oh my God, I've finally gotten here. I've finally arrived. It's like, maybe not scary, but just overwhelming, I feel like. Something about it is going to be overwhelming. This prominent change coming in your life. But there is going to be some indecision. There is going to be some fear of leaving certain things, leaving certain people behind, I feel like, Aquarius. Also, certain people are not going to want you to leave them behind, or certain situations are not going to want you to leave it behind. This could be related to a job or career. It's like you want to, leave the nest, leave your family, and move somewhere else to start school or to do a job, and your family's like, we don't know about that. Or you want to leave your job, and it's like, but we need you. You want to leave your partner, and it's like, they're like, I need you. But Aquarius, you need yourself. The bull's waiting for you to grab it by the horns. All right? The universe wants change for you. But the decision is yours. Are you going to keep living in stagnancy? Or are you going to keep living in a situation, working in a situation that is just not right for you anymore? Or are you going to take that leap of faith, ride the bull, ride these Saturn and Aquarius, Uranus and Taurus energies, and take advantage of them? The energies. Tough decision, but definitely not a decision that you can't make and you can't figure out. In a lot of situations and dynamics, before I get into this card, I wanted to bring up something. I've never noticed this until now, but I'm noticing a lot of things in your reading in my cards, Aquarius. Do you see the line pattern of these swords? And how, to me, it looks like a star pattern that you would see in the sky. You know how, like, certain stars and the way they're aligned and the way they look in the sky can, like, create a Milky Way effect, like something that looks like the Milky Way, something that, looks like the symbolism of a zodiac sign or something like that. I just found that interesting because this is the card I was talking about when it came to making a decision, leaving certain things behind. But like I said, there's something in the stars for you, Aquarius. There's change in the stars for you, Aquarius. And not necessarily everyone is happy about it. Because while I'm like seeing the star analogy, realistically there are swords here. These are not stars. But there's something about the line pattern to me that speaks stars aligned. And it makes sense because astrologically, planetary-wise, there are stars aligning for you. Once again, whether you're an Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Mercury, first house, second house, whatever. There's stars aligning for Aquarius energy in 2020. Saturn's going into Aquarius, Uranus is in Aquarius, or I'm sorry, Uranus is in Taurus for the next, I think, several years, couple years. Just wanted to bring that up, Aquarius. All right, so the choice is yours. You could take advantage of the energies, or you can stay stuck. All right. Now, it's interesting, Aquarius, because in a lot of dynamics and a lot of groups that you work in or that you are a part of, and this could be like, not in the sense of just you like joining a group, but like the group of people you live with, the group of people you work with, the group of people you hang out with. It's like within these group dynamics, it's like you are a star player, and this is the star card. All right, La Estrella, Estrella. But and it's interesting, Aquarius. Look at the star right there. All right, interesting. You're a key player. And for a long time, you've been thriving off of, like, the fact that you're a key player in these groups. It makes you feel important. It makes you feel wanted. It makes you feel like you have a purpose. And this could even be in your relationships. This could be... I'm also picking up the energy around a mother-child dynamic or something along those lines, or a mother figure. A family, all right? Family ties and things like that. But it's like, even though this was a purpose for you at one point and you got fulfillment from this, it's like you're once again being called towards a higher power. You're being called towards something higher at this time. And it's interesting because when we work in the constructs of family ties, you know, friend groups and things like that, work groups, it's like that structure, once again, I'm going back to what I was saying at the beginning of the reading, it feeds your Saturn desire for having a place in the world, having a group of people that you relate to, having someone to relate to. Like, it feeds that Saturn desire, but at the same time, that Uranus part of you is like, okay, this is, you know, giving me stability. This is giving me a sense of belonging, but I need more. I require more. And I feel like it's you, partly you, but it's also partly the people around you who have to realize that it's okay to strive for more, and to walk away from something or certain people, or it's okay to strive for more and support one another. You know? It's okay to have someone you love strive for more and support them. But sometimes when people see someone else striving for more, that in some sense, on some level, you were all on the same level, or they've gotten used to you being on the same level. Because remember, when it comes to groups and that Uranus, you know, energy of friends and acquaintances and liking to be around a lot of people, the thing with that is that people come with their own set of energy. And there's often this thing where it's like you attract people to you based off of your energy. So sometimes we surround ourselves with lower vibrational energies because at one point we were there. We were at a lower vibration. But Aquarius, once again, you're moving to this state of higher vibrational energy. And there's a lot of key players in some way who are recognizing this within you, and who are also going to reach out to you to pull you into something higher. This could be like a management role. This could be an opportunity that like blindsides you even. But when it comes to making this decision to take this opportunity or not, I want you to consider you and not everyone else's opinions of you, or what makes everyone else feel comfortable when it comes to you. It's almost like, you know, you're out and you get a phone call, and someone is like, hey, we want you to do this movie. We want you to do we want you to come out to Los Angeles to do this internship, and we'll pay you, you know, work salary, and, you know, we'll pay all your expenses and blah blah blah. Or, hey, you know, we want to bring you on, we want to hire you. And it's like, you walk in and it's your home, and you're like, you know, you're so excited, you're like, oh my god, I got a call, someone wants to hire me, someone wants to fly me out here, blah blah blah, and, you know, if I do it, I could get this and that, and oh my god, my life could change for the better. And it's like, there's certain people who are happy for you and who are like, oh my god, Aquarius, oh my god, you should do it. But then there's other people who are like, are you sure you want to do that? Are you sure you're ready? Well, man, you know, I wish that could happen to me. You know, you know, I'm like looking for a job, or I'm looking for this opportunity. And then, like, it kind of brings you down a bit. So it's like, you have to be careful of who you tell things to, but at the same time, make your own decision, Aquarius. Sometimes people only want you to succeed so far as it doesn't supersede them. Or it doesn't instill fear in them that excuse me, it doesn't instill the fear in them that they could lose you in some way, shape, or form. Well, if they take this, if Aquarius takes this opportunity, then what if I never talk to them again? What if they move and start their own life? And it's like, so sometimes people have their own motives. Uranus and Taurus has not yet reached them for their own change, their own Uranus and Taurus moment. They have not yet realized that Saturn and Capricorn, Aquarius lesson within their own selves, that, you know, the same thing that's happening for you, Aquarius, in 2020 can happen for them. Remember, you've reached a point where you're ready for this. You're open to this. They're not. Alright, so be careful with that. You are someone that likes being surrounded by people. You know, not every Aquarius is the same. Some of you like being alone. Some of you, you know, are, you know, not people, you know, but for the most part, you're people. You know, you like having friends. You like having associates. You like being able to have people to go out with. Like, you like having people to relate to. Just be careful of the people you choose to relate to and surround yourself with when it comes to this phase of you leveling up. Okay? There's some decisions coming once again, Aquarius. And some decisions are you fear because, of course, with change comes the need for you to change. But it's like, is this change that I'm going to have to undergo within myself if I take this new opportunity going to be authentic to me? Or is it am I going to have to change it to something I don't want to be? If I get into this relationship, because this card shows up in the placement of relationships, if I get into this relationship, is it going to be something that complements me, that's authentic to me and my lifestyle and my need for freedom? Or is it going to feel restrictive? Is it going to feel like I'm being boxed in, which you're trying to get away from that boxed in, restricted Saturn energy? All right, by the way, Saturn does rule restrictions, okay? So there's definitely a back and forth here. But you know what the interesting thing is about La Luna? The moon, this is the moon card, is that the moon rules intuition. Remember at the beginning of the reading I was saying it's a very intuitive year for you? Trust your intuition. Trust your inner guidance when it comes to making difficult decisions. There could be a decision specifically maybe around like March, maybe? Or summertime, May, June, July. Anywhere from like March until like August, September, end of summer. There's going to be a lot of decisions to be made, I feel like, for you, Aquarius. And also some decisions in love, like I was saying. Some of you have a decision on the table for you, and you are trying to figure out whether or not you should take it, you know, because if you take it, it could affect your relationship in some way, in terms of love. This could be a good or bad thing. Okay. But man, are there some amazing changes coming for Aquarius in 2020 when it comes to y'all's work and job. Alright, y'all's career, money-making endeavors. Some of you may be attracting situations where you travel more, or you're traveling for your job or work. You're getting out there, you're being seen, you're being known. Alright, you're attracting all these amazing opportunities to you because you're trusting your intuition, you're trusting your guidance. And Aquarius! Oh, I love this reading so much. Oh my god, I'm having so many moments of just clicking. Do you remember, Aquarius, when I said that there's going to be something in September that happens? And I was saying how we'll have to see what the cards say. This is the placement of the month of September. El Mundo, the World card. Now, if you know anything about the World card, of course, if you are, I don't know, a reader that is intuitive like myself, the World card has many different meanings, but the World card traditionally is associated with traveling the world, of course, but it can also be associated with a full circle moment. So there could be a full circle moment as well in September that happens for you. But I feel like whatever this is, the doors open for you in September. It's like you've finally gotten something that works. You finally arrived. You've arrived by September, I feel like, Aquarius. There's something about you that's arrived. There's something about you where, like, the beginning of the year where there was a little bit of uncertainty. Should I, shouldn't I? It's like by September, you've made your decision and you're happy with it. You're definitely happy with the decision you made. And you wouldn't go back for anything. The bull has been tamed by the month of September. I love this reading so much. Man. An ending in relation to love and romance for some of you. For others of you, it's not going to be an ending. It's going to be some sort of transformation. Definitely a shedding of old skin. Could be a loss in some way for some of you. But whatever this is, it's going to bring transformation into your love life. The Death card speaks of transformation, evolution. It's like Scorpio, Pluto energy. Alright? So remember I was saying, like, there's an opportunity that could affect love that comes your way? This could happen around, like, October or November. This kind of figuring out whether or not you taking the opportunity was good for your love life or bad for your love life. I would say either way it's good. If a relationship ends because of you taking an opportunity that betters your life, it's definitely not the relationship you want to be in. But you know what I'm also picking up from this card, Aquarius, the Death card, in this placement in your spread, is that you're going to have a moment in your life for a lot of you where you level up in such a way that people see it. People from your past see it, people from your present see it, and they finally realize that you have transformed and evolved to a point where they don't even align, like you don't even align with their energy anymore. And it's going to be a full circle moment for them. And you may not hear about this. Like, this could be someone just kind of stalking you on social media or something, like an ex or something like that. They may reach out to you, but it's like there's an energy where they realize that things have ended because you have leveled up your life. You've moved on. You've grown up. You've glowed up. All right. So you're going to get some sort of redemption, I feel, in regards to a relationship. But it may not be something you see readily or you may be aware of. It's more covert. Like, of course, whoever this person is or these groups of people are, they may not show their face because they don't want to be embarrassed. You know, they don't want you to know necessarily that they know that you glowed up, you know, that you moved on. Interesting. But that won't matter. Because you're going to be so happy with these changes that are going to happen for you, Aquarius, in your life. You're going to be so happy with where your life is heading that the past is literally the past. And you're not looking at the past with sadness, regret, anger. It's like you kind of accept the past for what it is. It's like, you know what? The past, that had to happen to get me to where I am now. Alright? It's almost like, and I'm not speaking of any sort of conspiracy or anything like that when I say this, but it's almost like sacrificing one thing for another. Sacrificing success and happiness for letting go of a certain relationship, letting go of a job or something like that. But the sacrifice is worth it. Alright? The loss, the letting go, it's worth it. It comes with something new. There's something here with travel for you all, Aquarius. Some of you definitely could be traveling. And I'm also picking up some of you could be traveling for research. Or it's like traveling and you gain a lot of knowledge in traveling. Or some of you could be studying, researching something on your own. It's like you're gaining a lot of knowledge. And whatever this knowledge is, it's showing through the way you present yourself. It's showing through your clothing. It's showing through things you post on social media. It's like you're becoming more aware and enlightened, Aquarius. And people are taking notice. You're taking charge of your career, Aquarius. There's going to be so much change for you that comes in 2020. I feel like by 2021, it's like, let's do it again. Let's ride again. Let's load the bull up, all right? Put the quarters in. I've mastered this game. That's how I see the end of the year being for you, Aquarius. What do you got next for me, life? It's like you're not necessarily cocky, but you're just confident in yourself. By the end of the year. Ooh, Aquarius. You could also rub elbows with some prominent people this year. Alright, now, this could mean, you know, celebrities, political people, but just prominent people, like, maybe in your local area, your local field. Take advantage, Aquarius. I'm not saying being an opportunist, but if someone strikes up a conversation with you and wants to, you know, get to know about you, and there's someone prominent, then try to, you know, befriend that person. Try to network with that person. It's a good year for networking, because you never know who you're going to meet. Now, for some of you, you could be the prominent person in the room. Now, if that's the case, you be open to meeting people beneath you, people who are seemingly below you in terms of status, in terms of stature, because you could meet someone who blows your socks off or who can benefit you in some way. You know, Uranus is in Taurus is the teacher that we're all equal, no matter what our status is, no matter what our place is in life. Why do you think there's so many things going on with celebrities in the political arena? Trying to unify, bring people together, alright, and help us realize we're all one. Which, by the way, is very Aquarius energy. Aquarius is the humanitarian of the zodiac. The only person that's standing in your way of these changes is yourself, Aquarius. And your fear of letting go, of leaving things behind and moving on to something new. But remember, God, your angels, your ancestors, your protectors, your spiritual guides would never give you something new that you couldn't handle. So Aquarius, ride the bull until you tame it. Alright? Uranus and Taurus, Saturn and Aquarius energies. Alright? I love this reading. Thank you so much, Aquarius, for allowing me to read for you. I hope I gave you some clarity and insight into your year ahead. If you would be interested in a personal, private, confidential psychic tarot reading from me, or an astrology birth chart reading from me, natal chart reading, definitely check out my website, LamarrTownsendTarot.com. Check out my specials, LamarrTownsendTarot.com/specials. And thank you for listening and watching. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, comment and share. Hit the bell next to the subscribe button so you get a notification every time I go live. Make sure you turn all notifications on. And also, make sure that you also follow me on my social media pages. My Instagram is at Lamar Townsend Tarot, and my Facebook is Lamar Townsend Tarot. Aquarius, you enjoy your year. I have a client reading to do now. You enjoy your year, alright? And I thank you for listening and watching. I'm excited to see what the year ahead has for you, so let me know how things go in the comment section below. Keep in touch with me, and I'll see you in the next video, or I'll see you for your own personal reading. Either way, I will see you soon. Love and light, God bless, and no stress.